Five Nights at Freddy's sucks. Not the game series, the recent movie. You know why it sucks? Because it sucks. Literally in the first scene of this movie, you see a guard trying to open a vent. And bro is shaking like crazy! Dude, chill the fuck out. We get it. You're scared. You're shitting your pants. My man is doing everything possible a human can do to act terrified. Fuck me! Then he comes out of the vent. He fucking leaves the flashlight behind. Just listen. You're being hunted by a creature scary enough that make you go through a fucking vent. And you just leave the only thing that could guide you throughout your path behind. Do you have less chromosomes than a normal human being or something? Later on, he's trying to make his way out, but the thing catches him. However, I have a really important question. Is he mute? Why doesn't he shout or ask for help or say something? He just goes on whimpering around like a little baby. Anyways, we got this guy from Hunger Games as our protagonist. His name is Mike, and he's a security guard in the mall. At the mall, he sees a guy pulling a kid. Man gets angry, man beats the shit out of the other man. And it turned out the dude he got his ass kicked was in fact the father of the child. So he got fired. Congratulations, man! You're dumber than the first guy. I swear this movie has beefs with securities. Just ask the fucking child before doing a Batista movie on him. Then this guy, who's his career counselor, is like, this is the biggest piece of dog shit I've ever seen. Then he learns Mike's name and gets turned on by it, and he goes like, I don't have any job for you, Mike. Okay, psych. There's actually a job. So Mike drives to his home, roasts his little sister, gets some sleep, sees a repetitive nightmare about losing his little brother when they were kids. Next, we got a scene of his aunt trying to get custody of his sister, which is not important. What's important is Doug, my man, our savior, the god himself, the best character in the movie. Afterwards, Mike makes a call to accept the job offer, and the counselor gives him every reason not to go there. But he accepts it. For his sister, I guess. I mean, I still can argue that he could find a better job, but alright, I get it. The real question is, why would you really go to the place and actually do the job? I mean, you could have practically stayed at home and tell the employer otherwise, and nobody would have noticed anyway. Am I not right? It's an abandoned building, nobody cares. Be smart. Think, Mike, think! So he goes to the Freddy Fazbear's, and the scariest jump scare in the history of cinema, in the history of jump scares, happens. A clown, though. Okay, but why did you, a grown-ass man who won an IRL battle royale, get scared of this crap? Anyway, the first night's done. Nothing really happens to Mike except seeing some children in his nightmare who are basically the ghost of the kids that are trapped in the animatronics. The aunt, on the other hand, is trying to get a proof against him, so she chooses to mess up with his work and break into Freddy Fazbear. I love the fact that Dog is just chilling there and suddenly says, nope, I'm out of here. But, question, why does he only have to work at nights? Nothing happens in daytime? Like Steve said, there have been some break-ins, but people can also break in the morning. Later on in the movie, he'd lock the doors at the night, and suddenly there was a break-in from his aunt in the morning. The second night begins. He meets an officer called Vanessa. She shows him around and also randomly mentioned that some kids went missing in this place. And by the way, to be honest, the design of the animatronics is kinda cool. So the break-in happens. They get attacked by the robots. And this guy, whose name is Hank, with that amount of beer, screams like this. I mean, come on, man! Then Vanessa comes to inform Mike about the break-in. They have a little chit-chat and Mike explains to her why he sleeps at the job and what happened to his family. But he doesn't clearly say what happened to his father. He just says,
he couldn't handle it.
I mean, did he die? Did he join the ISIS? Did he fucking go to the moon? Did he leave to buy some milk? So Max, the babysitter who was with the aunt's gang and got murdered by Freddy, shockingly doesn't answer her phone, and Mike goes like, hey, I have an idea. Let's bring my little sister to my boring and dangerous job. Surely nothing gonna happen to her. Brother, you could just hire another babysitter. Why would you do such thing? I mean, hands down, you're a genius, man. I don't even know how you pulled Jennifer Lawrence. Another thing I would like to mention, why everything is a fucking joke to Mike. Like, bro, fuck ghosts! Come to your dream! One of them literally wounded you, then you were actually bleeding in real life! It's like this stuff happened to him every day, and he got used to it. Yeah, another Saturday night. Nothing cool, just interacting with some possessed robots. Shut the fuck up, man. Be scared! Your heart should come to your fucking mouth! Instead you like, come on, my little sister. Let's go on an adventure. I don't know why I did a British accent. That was horrible, but not as horrible as this movie. And the thing is, Mike is not the only person that doesn't give a fuck. It's like everything that happens in this movie is normal and routine to the people of the story. The question is, are we, the audience, the only people who find this stuff abnormal and not usual? Okay, so Mike and Abby go to Fazbear's. Mike again gets scared of a doll, cleans up the place, goes to sleep. Abby wakes up and plays with the robots. Mike gets terrified and it's like, bitch, what are you doing? Abby explains to him that they are friendly. They go home. Mike sees a painting of his brother being kidnapped. And it turns out one of the ghosts told Abby what happened to the Garrett. And the only information she got was that a yellow rabbit did that. So they once again happily go to work, have fun with Vanessa and the boys, which again, they are fucking ghosts. So Vanessa tells him to drop this shit and stop bringing Abby to this place. Next morning, he calls their aunt. Just hire another babysitter. Why are you so retarded? He goes to his work, leaving Abby and aunt at home. He falls asleep again, and this time, the child ghosts tell him, trade offer. You receive your lost brother. We get Abby. And Mike goes like, deal. No, I changed my mind. But it's too late, cause they attempt to murder him. He escapes to find her sister. Again, too late, cause Freddy is already there. You might ask how. I would say that's a really good question. Did he teleport? Took an Uber? Aren't they only possessed robots and nothing more? Oh wait, how are they getting back to the building? Do they want to take taxi or something? They really take a cab. This movie does not believe in any sort of logic. I would only assume that the writers in the writing room ask themselves, hey, how does a robot with no speaking abilities and money travel? Oh, we just assume the audience is dumb? I'm on board with that. So Freddy kills the aunt, takes the cab, tells the address to the driver through. Fuck telepathy! This isn't a plot hole anymore. At this point, this movie is a hole with someone relevant story growing around. Never mind. Let's just... Vanessa patches Mike up, tells him the guy who's in charge of all this shit, the guy who kidnapped Garrett, is her father. She tells him about their weaknesses, which is electricity. I don't know why she didn't tell him earlier. Like at least the security of the place. He should get to know about that. So she gives him a plan to rescue his sister, but she can't go with him cause... daddy issues? Mike gets there and hey, look! It's the new Assassin's Creed game! This movie is so dumb. Like, here. Mike moves to a corner and Freddy's attention bar goes yellow. Anyway, Mike electrifies Bonnie and Freddy while Chica is dragging Abby to make her like them. Mike arrives on time and stops her. He gets beaten on the way by a robocake, so Abby must move on without him. Foxy searches for Abby and in the meantime, we get this best CGI ever made. Being chased by Foxy, she chooses to hide in a ball pool. A really poor choice, of course. Then the boss fight shows up. William Afton, aka the Yellow Rabbit, aka a Souls boss. Like Bro is immune to electricity. Were the developers trying to make a Dark Souls game or something? At least try to make it realistic. Oh, hey! Remember the Vanessa couldn't come? Throw that in the garbage. She came and rescued Abby. We have another great comeback from Mike. Then William recalls the robots. Sharpens his knife, which I don't know why he did that. Like, aren't you a serial killer? Was that really necessary? Or did the director only tell you to do that to make a scary sound? Fucking loser. We also get a face reveal. Look, it's the guy from Carrier Concealing. Whoa, what a twist. Wow! So he stabbed his daughter Vanessa. Abby goes on and change a painting on the wall, and that somehow woke the robots, make them realize William is a bad guy. So the animatronics turn up on him, and William tries to defend himself by roasting them. Well, that didn't work, so they got away. Vanessa gets to the hospital. Abby fucking wants to play with her ghost friends again. William is in pain and probably will come back. And of course, the most terrifying jump scare for the third time shows up. Seriously, what the fuck is that though? Anyways, it was a dumb movie. They must have done a better job. It was stupid in a funny and annoying way. So I will go on and give it 3 clowns out of 10 jump scares.